Hello, and thank you all for staying online. In the next 20-25 minutes, we will be looking at other COVID-19 solutions for business operations. Thank you for taking time out and being here today. My name is Engr Quadri Raufu. I'm Head of Innovation and Learning at Basscomm Group. So I'll be introducing you to COVID-19 solutions by Basscomm Nigeria Limited. So like we all know, fever is a typical symptom of pneumonic COVID-19 infection. So according to the statistics of manifestation, 28 statutory infectious diseases out of 39 have fever symptoms in the early stage. So when you look at your flu, when you look at your cholera, when you look at your Ebola, when you look at plague and other forms of diseases, in one way or the other, they have fever or high temperature at the early stage. So thus, body temperature measurement becomes important means of epidemic prevention and control. So with these measures in place, in our various workspace, we can discover this virus at the early stage, and this can result into early isolation. When you know you have this virus or someone around you have this virus, you can isolate at the early stage before we start transmitting these viruses. So when you isolate early, you have early reports of those that have these viruses. Today, we have several cases of transmission of these viruses, and governments are doing their best to trace people who have been in contact in the past. But with all these our solutions in place, we can detect this virus at the very early stage, we can report it, we can start treatment, and subsequently cut off this transmission. So Basscomm Nigeria was founded in November 1993, which means we have consistently provided practical business solution for almost 27 years. So we have our head office situated in Lagos, and we have other strategic locations in Port Harcourt and Abuja. So during our years of business operations, we have expanded across West Africa with our regional offices in Ghana, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Gambia, and Sierra Leone, and we are still expanding. So over these our 27 years in business, we span across 7 countries in West Africa, and we are still growing. So today, we'll be looking at 4 major contents in our agenda. We're going to be looking all about Basscomm. Who are we? What do we do? Also, we'll also be looking at what we are bringing to your table today, what we are offering you as our solutions. So our solutions offerings, our solution portfolio, we'll be looking at that as well today. And then we'll also look at some of our reference projects, and we have a summary of all these solutions. And at the end of the presentation, we'll have our Q&A segment. So straight to the business of today. This morning, we'll be looking at our all-in-one temperature measurement and disinfectant channel. So from the entry point, we have a hand sterilizer, which we have to disinfect our hands. We also have a temperature face recognition to measure our temperature. And for a normal temperature, say a temperature around 36.7 degrees Celsius or up to 37 degrees Celsius, then you have a normal pass. So there is a voice prompt on the tunnel, which will give you normal temperature when your temperature is normal, up to 37 degrees Celsius. And even with your face mask on, it will capture your face and then give you that your face mask is on. So in a situation whereby we want to enforce a policy that all entrants or all visitors must put on their mask. So at the point of entrance into this tunnel, it will tell you when you are not using your mask, and you cannot even proceed by the security personnel. So when your temperature is normal, you have a green light, and it tells you your temperature, and you are good to go to the next unit where we have the antibacterial and antiviral unit to sterilize your full body. So within 5 seconds, all this process will be completed. From the entry point, you disinfect your hand, you capture your body temperature, and you go to the antibacterial and the antiviral units to sterilize the whole body, and consequently exit from the tunnel. So this is just a simple workflow of this our thermotherapy tunnel. So when you now get to the exit point of view, then you can have free access into the building. But in a situation whereby you have an alarm or a temperature above the predefined temperature, then the system will trigger an alarm, and from there the security personnel on duty can ask you to come out. They can do a further check, and if you pass, then you can enter the building. But if not, you will be recommended for further check and testing. So for any abnormal temperature of 38 degrees Celsius, an alarm is triggered. This is a safety measure in place to eradicate the spread of the virus in your workplace. So what does this therapy does? What of this particular tunnel does for your business? So in terms of the benefit of these solutions, it prevents the spread. It prevents the spread of the coronavirus and other infectious diseases in the workplace. So this smart disinfectant tunnel, it has an integration of the antibacterial and antiviral disinfectors. So you are having integration of both the temperature measurement and also the sterilization unit. So with these solutions in place, it cleans all the germs in your body as you are entering the building, and it also tell you your temperature if you are normal to enter the building. And all this process takes place within 5 seconds with our 2 technologies. We have the ultraviolet light disinfection and the atomization therapy. So unlike chemical approaches to water disinfection, this UV, this ultraviolet light, it provides rapid, effective inactivation of microorganisms. So when you look at your bacteria, when you look at your viruses, this unit, it helps you to inactivate all these viruses from the sterilization units. And most importantly, it helps you to stop that spread of the effect. So which means the virus cannot reproduce after you have sterilized your full body. And like I said earlier, alarm is triggered when you have high temperature. Alarm is also triggered to help to detect and also eradicate spread in the workplace. So as we return, we have the new stage now that new normal is a post-COVID-19 effect. So thermal temperature screening that we bring to you today will help businesses and organizations provide this confidence. So our temperature screening solution uses thermal camera technology to provide a contactless reading of a person's temperature. So basically, these thermal solutions only detect your temperature, and at an elevated temperature, it triggers an alarm. So if result of your temperature measurement is above a predefined level, our platform creates the tailor-made processes and procedures to manage these results and quickly and consistently while helping avoid human error. So which means we have different forms of solutions today in our market, but are they effective? Are they serving their purpose? So our solutions that we're bringing to you with our temperature screening solution, we give you that confidence that you can safely return back to your workspace without having concern of, am I safe? Am I not going to contact this virus? So we bring you this peace of mind, we bring you this confidence, and our solutions is ready to take care of that for you. So with our temperature screening solutions, we have different types of camera. So with wide range of applications and with different scenarios. From this screen here, we have the wireless camera. We also have the handheld camera. We also have other form of cameras, the thermal and optical camera. So we have explosion proof. We have different kind of cameras for different applications and different scenarios. So I'll just go to the next slide. So we'll look at the basic workflow of these solutions. So basic workflow of these our solutions. From the point one is the detection area. So this is where the camera, we have the camera or access control device positioned in a strategic location just to capture human body temperature. So when you proceed to the stage 2, we have the screening. So during this screening, we have human body temperature measurements. So the camera itself is the first stage where it is being positioned. But when you get to the stage 2, the screening itself takes place. So this our device will do the screening, whether you are considering your touchless biometric device, whether you are considering your palm to do the detection, whether you are considering your face to do the detection, whether you are even using camera. At this point, the screening takes place, and you then proceed to the stage 3 where the system performs its operation. In this place, the information of this system is processed, and when it is processed, it's either you have a normal temperature or a potential abnormal or elevated temperature. So if a person has an average temperature now, so to say, no alert is created, and they can easily proceed to the last stage and get access into the building effectively. So, but with high temperature, yes, this will result into an alert. So an alarm is created, and they can do a further check before that person is admitted into the facility. So at this final stage, that's where we have a second check, and then we are good to enter, or we are instructed to do further check, and probably we start considering the treatment that is required. So we're now going to look at the pain point of the conventional methods. Like I said, today, there are a lot of thermal solutions. There are a lot of even all these forehead thermometer, which is being used to scan human temperature. Are they effective? We are going to look at that. So what are the pain points of the conventional methods? What are the challenges that we have using this conventional method? So number one, there is high risk associated with that conventional method. So high risk in the sense that this temperature are being captured at a very close distance. So which means the person that is capturing the temperature and the person that is being measured, they stand a chance of high risk. So they stand a chance of high risk because there is close contact. So that one is not effective, and that's one of the conventional way of how this temperature is taken. So there's also another one which is increased manpower required. When you need to measure a lot of people at the same time, there is need to increase your manpower. And imagine a camera that can capture up to 30% per second, and you need to now be pointing a forehead thermometer. Maybe it will take at least 3 seconds. It will take at least 3 seconds to capture a person. So this is not a good approach. So, and also lack of intelligence analysis. In this conventional method, you need to do a lot of manual registration. Maybe a first person come in, you take the temperature, you need to impute it in a place so that you can be able to, at least you can be able to see, to compare in the future. So manual registration is required. And then when you now look at the other one, our approach to this technology, we give you a better approach to this technology. We incorporate a competent technologies. So when you look at our solutions, for instance, you need to measure 5,000 people at the same time. It will approximately take you up to 4 hours, 12 minutes using our 4 thermometer. But with our solutions, in less than 20 minutes, you can measure all the temperature of these people. So our innovative technologies ensure that screening statistics can be effectively analyzed, and you can also export all these results into a chart, and you can use it to monitor your progress. So filtering is also important. When you want to compare result to result, you want to know the number of people, you want to know the average number of temperature you've captured, you want to handle incidents. So our approach, our technology gives you that ability to monitor your facility effectively, to do an analysis, intelligent analysis, whereby you can know the number of people that is entering your building, you can know their average temperature, you can do some incidents, you can probe for some incidents, and you can know results by locations. And also, this report can also be easily shared and also outputted in PDF or Excel format. So we have a thermal video clips and are stored for quick, convenient access. So it is highly safe, it is faster, it is efficient, and it can be adaptable to your needs. So we'll be taking a look at a simplified architecture of our thermal solutions. The installation can be as simple as it is displayed in on the screen currently. So camera is positioned. Camera is positioned at a strategic location, whereby you can just have the camera at the entrance point, for instance, and you have it connected directly to your PC with just a simple patch cord. So which means from this point here, you can get the normal temperature as fast, and you can have abnormal temperature or a form of a temperature above the predefined level. So this, in your organization, you can choose that the highest temperature you want in your facility is 36.8. So any temperature above that range will be tagged an abnormal temperature and will require further check. So this our simple architecture can be as simple as this, and we also have other complex architecture whereby we introduce black body for more calibration and for more accuracy. So we have all these solutions available. So we'll quickly take a look at the next solutions, which is our body temperature and body temperature measurement, and also metal detector. So these are solutions. Basically, is just to detect metal and also temperature. So it's an integration of these two systems together. So in a situation whereby a visitor is in possession of a dangerous weapon, just like a gun or knife or any form of metal, so alarm is triggered and the system display the exact location where the alarm is triggered. So from this walk-through metal detector and with temperature measurement integration, you can measure a temperature of human body. So looking at the human body temperature measurement, it has a built-in high-precision infrared temperature sensor which scans and screens the body temperature of human. We can see from the screen the infrared sensor. This infrared sensor basically is to do two things. Number one, it measures the temperature of human body, and it also measure and also scan your equipment, anything that you have in your possession. It's also scan it. So in a situation whereby we have a form of a dangerous weapon, so this will trigger an alarm, is to secure your building and at the same time ensure that this COVID-19 or any other related diseases are not transmitted into your workplace. So we also have another one, which is the voice prompt. So when this temperature or meter is detected, it broadcasts telling you normal temperature, metal detected, or a custom-made voice note that you may want to record into your system. So with these two, with this technology in place, you can secure the entrance into your facility. Whether you are considering the main entrance, whether you're considering the back entrance, you can secure the entrance into your facility. So there are also key points that you have, key features of this system, like self-diagnosis function. So this system runs a form of self-check on the system when power is on, and it also displays this result. So there are other features that can also be gotten from this system. So we also have our touchless biometric solutions with body temperature and mass detection. So this solution basically is a form of access control system. So in a building where we have our speed style, where we have our turnstile, when we have our tripod, we can install this device at the entry point. So it's touchless system. You don't have to touch the system before you gain access. With a tilt of your palm or with your face, you can gain access into this facility. We have the walk-through metal detector. We have the face and palm access control system. This system is safe and is secure for your facility. So we have the application scenarios of these solutions. So these solutions that we're talking about can be used in schools, at the entrance of a college building, at a dormitory. You can also have it in a retail shops like your malls, your supermarket, your restaurant. It's practically applicable, cut across all the sections. So whether you're considering your office building, whether you're considering your worship center, whether you're considering your school, whether you're considering airport, these are solutions is applicable. So at the point of the entrance, we have most of this system installed to capture temperature and also probably grant or deny access. So when right temperature is detected, it grants access into the facility, and when the abnormal temperature is detected, it triggers an alarm, and they look for further check and see the next action. So in these turbulent times, it is more important than ever that you can focus on your business. Once you have installed our thermal camera screening solution into your network, you will enjoy peace of mind that we have your back covered. Your thermal camera comes with a 12 or 24-month warranty, depending on the brand that we propose to you. So we have the thermal camera installation currently at Standard Chartered Bank and in Nigeria and Ghana. So we also have these disinfectant channel temperature measurement devices and other solutions that are currently being set up in our demo site. So we are available to take you to our demo site to see how this system works live. So we are available to take you through these live practicals and see how the system functions, look at the features of the system, then you can now make your decision. I believe with these few points of mine, we can also have another session for us to have this kind of further discussion. We are open to meeting you. We are open to presenting more to you at your earliest convenient time. Thank you.